Today, I'd like to talk about why humans get lonely and the difference between getting lonely and feeling lonely. So, first, I'd like to touch on that difference. By nature, I believe we always feel lonely. It's that ability to be sensitive enough to have a longing for something. And I believe that when we don't have any type of longing, that is the loneliest condition that we can be in. I'm not saying that you will feel lonely, because I'm saying that when you don't feel lonely, the actual situation, the actual condition is the loneliest. So basically you're numb. You're not feeling it. But in reality, you don't have anything tangible connected to your soul. It is almost like identifiable as a lonely condition. Yet you don't feel from it. But it's not so much as yet. It's so much so because you don't feel and you're numb, the actual result is loneliness. So what does it mean to get lonely? So feeling lonely is to be able to have that sense of longing. To get lonely is to become something that you weren't. So you're saying, when we say to get lonely, the word get is there's a transformation. You basically started to include in your life or in your heart something that wasn't there. So what does it mean to obtain a longing? It means basically that you've learned to love something. To long for something is not to need or want. It is to actually cherish it and wish that it or the person was right there next to you. Now, to get lonely implies that you didn't have that feeling before, whatever that happened in between. So, for somebody to learn a new sense of cherishment, that is a very beautiful thing. It means you, in between, have some type of challenge, and then you learned and grew in a way that you would say, if that person were next to me, I'd feel so at home. I'd feel so comfortable. I'd feel so complete. It's almost like very different from when you're feeling lonely. It's almost like the difference between the two is that when you're feeling lonely, you're going by your nature, just what any humans would long for. But when you get lonely, it's like you've learned a sense of longing that is not just by nature, it's by experience. You've come to appreciate somebody's absence. And you're thinking of, oh, if that person were next to me, I could enjoy these activities with that person. I could enjoy these emotions with that person. How wonderful that would be. So, to get lonely, you have to be willing to say it first, which means you have to be willing to be honest with yourself. You can't say, no, humans are lonely by nature. Humans are beings that are lonely anyway. That type of person would just keep on saying that it's loneliness is just a way of saying that humans have needs and wants. But to get lonely is to be able to say, these are the things I've been going through lately, and I've learned so much from them. And I really have this oozing emotion in me, oozing desire in me to say, now I've learned what it means to have to lose these people in my life. It would take away so much from me. And to be able to honestly say that out loud without fear of, if I say that out loud to myself or out loud in public or out loud to my friends or to that specific person, would that take away my sense of authority, or would that change their perception of me, including my own perception of myself, and not have that fear and say, the idea of these people not being here around me anymore in the future does scare me. And that's not because I just get scared of things. It's because I love them so much. So I think that's a beautiful thing, to be able to get lonely instead of just feeling lonely. And there's a big difference in between. Because we're people, we always change. We don't go by nature. We go by discipline, training, challenges that we've overcome, challenges that we hope challenges us in the future and we're able to overcome still, and our preparation for that in between, and the preparations we've done in the past and everything, all those included. So those are my thoughts for today. It is August 28th, 2020, Friday in Los Angeles, California. Thank you and bye-bye.